feel like my hair is like a right mess. Anyway. Hello everyone, so today's video is a haul video. It's kind of a collective haul because I didn't actually do a haul for the 4 things I'm going to show you first, but I'm going to jump straight in and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, you will already know that these 4 things I have already got and know that I got them a little while ago. But I have 4 things first to show you. I can't remember when I got these, but I'm going to show you. So the first thing is Andy Black's album, or Andy Biersack, however you know him, but this one is under the name Andy Black. It is his album, The Shadow Side, and it's been on repeat for me since I bought the album. I love every single song on it, or I don't dislike any of them, but my favourites are Louder Than Your Love, Ribcage, Stay Alive, and Beautiful Pain. Those are definitely my favourites, but I do love all of them. Next, I will show you 3 books I got, and one of them I've already read, and if you follow me on Goodreads, you'll already know that, but that is Lying About Last Summer by Sue Woolman. This one came out in May this year, and I think when I looked it up, it was the author's first ever book release being published, and I definitely highly recommend this book. It is a very good and quick read. Not a very long book, and it's very easy to get into. Next is one which was recommended through BookTube by, I think it was by Sasha from Book Utopia, I think. Not sure, I don't know. But I have seen people talking about this book before. That is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I think this is part of a trilogy. I don't really know too much about it other than it's something to do with Wizard of Oz and Dorothy. I'm very, very excited to read it. It is a big book, but that's fine. But it's also one of those flimsy books, and I think I've mentioned before in my Beastly review for Beastly, obviously, that I love flimsy books, so this is great. And the last book I got a few weeks ago, that is Sophie Kinsella, Finding Audrey. I'm going to read it very, very soon. Now I'm going to move on to things I got today, and I'm actually wearing one of them because I wanted to get changed, and that is, I'll just do like this because why not? And that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer t-shirt. I'll see if I can find a picture of it on Google and I'll insert it here. I also got 2 other t-shirts as well, and these are all from HMV because they're on point. Their shirts are on point. I actually got my Green Day and my Pierce of Air one from there, which they don't sell anymore. So I got this Deadpool one. I love Deadpool, and I'm having a very big Marvel time right now. Like, I'm actually obsessing over it right now. The Deadpool one, and I'm really excited to wear that. You'll be seeing this in a lot of videos. And then the next one I got, I have been wanting for months since I first saw it in HMV, and I've been wanting a t-shirt related to this movie so much, and I finally decided I'm gonna spend £17.99 on a t-shirt because it's worth it. And that is the Labyrinth poster t-shirt. David Bowie is one of my favourite people, and sadly he has passed away a few months ago now. Kid you not, I actually cried for like a long time. But the Labyrinth is one of my favourite movies, and honestly this is one of my favourite t-shirts designs I've ever seen. I actually want to get the same picture as this that's on the front of this t-shirt in a frame to hang on my wall because it is one of my favourite movies. Then I got, I don't know if you follow me on Snapchat, but I've been watching X-Men, and I've never really been a big fan of X-Men. I think I've seen one movie, but I was really confused for it. Turns out I saw the 3rd movie. So I've never really gotten into the world of X-Men. I haven't really liked it too much. I saw Deadpool, and he has a small part in X-Men related things. But I picked up the Cerebro collection, which is all 7 movies so far, minus Apocalypse, because that's not out on DVD yet. But this includes X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men The Last Stand.
Or if you can hear my neighbours outside, they're showing.
X-Men Origins Wolverine, X-Men First Class, and then The Wolverine, and then The Days of Future Past. By the looks of it, I've watched them in the wrong order.
I watched them X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men First Class, then X-Men Days of Future Past. Whereas here, it's in the order that I read it out. So
but I picked that up, and I'm really excited to watch the last 2 movies I need to watch, and then re-watch them again. They are honestly so good. Then, the last 3 things I got are 3 books. I know, books. I already have way too many I need to read. So the other day I came into town for a meeting thing, and I saw these 2 books, and I read the backs of them, and they sound epic. Like, honestly, they sound epic. This is Follow Me Back by Nikki Cloak, and it's, from what I can tell, it's about a girl who goes missing and a friend. I guess, tries to find her. I'm not sure. But it seems so interesting and it looks really freaking epic. So I thought I would get it and give it a good read because it looks so interesting and it's got little bits which are written out like text messages in it. Then I got Young, Gifted and Dead by Lucy Carver. This one is a mystery as well, kind of thing. So these are both mystery kind of things. I don't really know what it's much is about, other than this girl commits suicide and this other girl has a photographic memory, and something makes her memory go back to this one thing, and then it puts her on like this search or trail for the secrets and stuff. Could lead to clues of this girl's suicide. I thought that sounds freaking epic, and the cover really caught my eye. So, and you know, if you know me, you know I go for covers and then the back. Then the final book is a rebuy. I had this book for a very, very, very long time, but I had a hardcover, and a few months ago I cleared out a lot of my shelves and gave loads of my books to my friend Steph, and within this was the hardback cover of this book. I knew that if I kept the hardback one, I wouldn't buy the paperback. So knowing that, I gave it the hardback one, even though it's my favourite book ever, because I knew it would give me a reason to buy the book again, paperback. And there's holds the issue. Every time I've gone into the shop, they've never had it in stock. Like, it's never been on the shelf, I could never find it. Wasn't with all the classics, wasn't anywhere. Then on Monday, I found the book, and that is Pollyanna by Eleanor H. Porter. If you know me, if you've been here a while, you'll know that I've said a few times that this is one of my favourite books. And quite honestly, I've never been so happy to hold a book in my entire life. I'm definitely going to reread this very, very soon, and if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. I think it's a children's kind of book. It's in the 9 to 12 section in Waterstones, so it's around for that age. But I thoroughly enjoy it, and it's definitely one of my favourite books ever. And it's the only copy they had as well, which makes me feel special. This cover, see if you can, so this is the cover, and I think it is the most beautiful cover of a book I own. Like, quite honestly. So that's it for this haul video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books, specifically if you have read Pollyanna, because I'd love to find someone else who has actually read the book. Also, leave me a book recommendation in the description box below. I'm always looking out for new book recommendations. But as always, make sure to follow me on all my social media so you know if I'm uploading a new video. I will see you next time with another video. Bye guys! You know what? I wish I owned Waterstones, because that's one hell of a library without the library part. You have to buy the books.